Hello. Well, we were going to be in Leamington Spa, our next video, but in fact we've stayed at Long Itchington because it's so lovely around here, just for a few days. And we're on a fantastic cycle path at the moment. It's National Network 41, I think, and it's about a 4-mile trip from our boat up to Hilltop Farm Shop, where we've been able to do some shopping and where I've been able to get a really big bag of chicken bones. And for anyone that knows me, they'll know that that's my crock of gold. So we're going back to put them in the pot and boil them for, I don't know, 24 hours or something to get me some big pots of stock. And the funny thing is, this is the cycle path. So it goes down there for a few miles and back there. But we just met a policeman coming down here.
Caught us scrumping.
Caught us scrumping, and he's on his way to sort out some bikers, I think, some motorcyclists who are causing some problems somewhere in some village over there. Just seemed really strange, but he was really enjoying it, you know, being out on this cycle path. It's just so gorgeous around here. I mean, this year going around the Midlands has been a real eye-opener. It's not somewhere we'd come to normally, but it's lovely around here. I've just found a notice about this path. So it's the Leas Line Cycleway, and it goes from Rugby to Warwick, I think, or it's called the Warwick section. We came from here and we cycled up this bit here, up to the farm, which is around there. It's all old disused railway line, which is always the best to cycle on, nice and flat. The point for us of going to a farm shop is the quality of the food that you get there. So I know some people think that they're quite pricey, but this morning we got a couple of packs of these. They're beef olives, and it's seasoned beef mince with wrapped in top side of beef, and it's grass-fed, free range meat, so it's the best quality you can buy. And we've also got a huge bag of chicken carcasses, so I can boil those up for stock, and there's quite a lot of meat on those as well, and that was free. And eggs, which are organic and free range, so it's about welfare as well. And the great thing, I mean, we had to cycle there and it was like 3 miles, but we would do that anyway, and you're paying the money direct to the farmers, so for us it's a win-win. We're quite frugal with other things, but when it comes to food, I don't mind spending a bit extra if it supports the food industry, the good food industry. Anyway, that's why we go to farm shops. Well, we're off to Leamington Spa now. We were just trying to stop for breakfast, but we got stuck on the side. It's really shallow, this bit of canal. So we've had to come up the locks, and in fact you can just see there that they're pumping water up into this bit of canal. But it looks like it's dropped by about 8 inches or so. Oh, now this was interesting. The chap in front of us suggested that we cross over in the double lock with the chap coming up in his boat. So we had to scratch our heads a bit because it's a double lock with a further 2 locks. But once we'd figured it out, it made sense. So we came down in the top of the double lock, he came up in the bottom lock, and then we crossed over, and that way we saved a whole lot full of water. Quite cool. Ooh, what have you found?
Giant puffball.
Actually, it's a nice size as well, isn't it? It's not too big.
You don't have to be eating it for the next month.
Brilliant.
No, I think it's alright.
Yeah, sounds good. Oh.
Isn't that good?
It's just gone a bit yellow around there. Yeah, it was probably okay 2 days ago. Never mind, we'll spread it in the fields. Yeah. Good morning. You find us coming down the Grand Union. We're on our way to get diesel, and we've spent the last few days in Leamington Spa and Warwick. My brother came to visit and we had a party to go to in Birmingham, so Leamington Spa is within easy reach of train to Birmingham, so that's what we've been doing. Leamington Spa is lovely. It's a Regency town, so it's all painted cream with, you know, classical columns everywhere, and the shopping's good. There's butchers, there's a baker's, I'm sure there's a candlestick makers, and we went to Warwick, which has got a medieval centre which reminded me of Rouen in France, so we've had a really nice time. They're nice places to go to. Now we've turned around and we're migrating south with the birds. We're going down to the Thames on the Oxford Canal. We've got about 6 days to get to Oxford, and then we've got to go on the Thames, which we're a tiny bit nervous about. It's non-tidal, the bit we're going, but we haven't really done a river, so we're nervous excited to go on it. And we need to get to the Way in Arran, because we're going to Wintermore, as close as we can to Brighton, and that's the only canal we have. So we're moving on quickly because we're a bit worried about the weather changing. This morning we woke up and it's just been warm and sunny for days, and it was pouring with rain and really windy this morning. And you can drive a boat in rain, no problem, but wind is a bit of an issue. Anyway, we're okay now. The sun's come out, the wind has dropped, and we're on our way to meet Jim the engineer again, who's going to put a bubble on our fuel line and see if they can find where the air's coming in. And then we're just going to go quick down to Oxford through Banbury. So I'm going to enjoy that. Long days, which we haven't done for ages, but it's nice to be out and really moving on again. So here we go. Oh, it's mad hectic this morning. I just got blown onto that boat that's reversing down there. The wind is just blowing us all over the place. But we've made it into the lock and we've got our diesel. Thank God. And this is what happens when you try and turn a tight corner in a blustery wind. It caught the bow and pushed us into the bank, so we had to reverse up and then set ourselves straight before going off again. Well, after struggling down to Calcutta this morning for our diesel and turning down onto the Oxford, it's a bit less hectic because we're going into the wind now, so it's not blowing across our bow. The windmill up there is Napton on the Hill, and I'd like to take a walk up there, but that can wait till next year now. So it's been busy this morning because yesterday a tree fell into the lock. The crabapple trees are absolutely bursting with fruit this year. It's been a really good year. But the weight of it brought a tree down. Actually, it wasn't a lock, it was Bridge 107 yesterday. So, of course, all the traffic got held up until they got the tree cut and removed from the bridge. So this morning, everybody's been on the move. We've got a nice big hedge to our right, which is giving us some protection from the winds. So, it's nice being on a different canal.
Morning.
We thought someone had fallen in there, but it's Canal and River Rescue in full wetsuits under the boat. I hope they get it sorted. Oh, there's a lovely rainbow behind you.
Doesn't matter, it's weather, isn't it?
Yeah. We've met up with the ever patient and thorough Jim in Ferry Compton, and he's been in and out of our engine bay for the last couple of hours, and the engine has started and sounds good at the moment. All's been tidied up and off he goes to his next job. Well, that's all Jim can do for now. We're going to have to wait till tomorrow morning to see if it does it again. Of course, it started fine when he was here, but then it had been primed, so it would. I have to say, Beta are being very good about it. I mean, he's done everything he can. You know, all you can do is eliminate all the possibilities and see what happens. So he's done a few things today. What's he done, H?
He did some testing to pressurise the whole system.
Right, so he did some testing to pressurise the whole system.
And that wasn't showing any leaks anywhere in the fuel line.
And there's no leaks in the fuel line.
He changed the fuel lifter, I think that's
Yeah,
what it's called.
and he changed the fuel lifter. So he's secretly hoping that that's going to do it. But I'm not sure he holds out much hope. But we'll see. It's infuriating for everybody, really. Anyway, we're off to Banbury now to see a fine lady, obviously. It's really windy today. Yesterday I got a lot more wrinkles from squinting into the sun all day and having the wind on me, so it's going to be the same today. And we did have a really sharp couple of showers yesterday morning, and then overnight the water levels of the canal came right up, so it's obviously feeding in off the field, so it's quite good because the water's been low for a while. So anyway, off to Banbury we go. We may not get there today, but we'll be there tomorrow. Oh my god, rain absolutely stopped play. it's absolutely bucketing down out there and there's no mooring anywhere, so we've had to sort of go into the bank somewhere and lean a bit, but it'll do for now. Gosh. Oh, and so it's completely stop play today. We're going to have to hunker down for the evening, dry everything out and have our toasty warm stove on. Oh, okay. Oh, chilly morning. All right, let's see. Oh my days, it started all right.